Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to installment of Scott's Selections here for Monday, October 3rd. Before we get into today's play of the day, quick recap of what happened yesterday. We had a nice winner in baseball with the Blue Jays minus 1.5 runs at plus 115 on DraftKings. Blue Jays got off to a slow start, then woke up offensively, finished the game with six, and they won the game 6-3. I still can't believe Toronto was plus money for minus 1.5, and the Red Sox officially ended the season 3-16 against Toronto straight up. If you blindly bet the Blue Jays in basically any of the meetings against the Red Sox, you made a fortune. And either way, we ended up making a nice bit of change there on Sunday. But looking at the Monday card, going to transition over to Monday Night Football and a matchup between the Rams and the Niners, taking place at around 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time. And for this matchup, we look at prop in this one because, of course, Stafford is the quarterback for the Rams. We're going to go back to all reliable. We're going to take Stafford to throw an interception at minus 115 on DraftKings. Time recording of 2 a.m. Eastern Time. Covering is why I like Stafford to throw a pick in this matchup. First reason, got to talk about his recent history and just the large amount of interceptions that he's thrown over the course of the last 11 games. So dating back to last season, including the playoffs, Stafford has thrown at least one interception in 8 of his last 11 games. And he's also had several multiple interception games during that span because in those same 11 games, Stafford has thrown a total of 16 interceptions. And if you want to look at the 3 meetings from last year, they played 2 times in the regular season and in the NFC title game. Stafford threw a bunch of picks against the Niners. He threw at least one interception in each of those 3 games, and I believe he totaled at 5 interceptions against the Niners in those 3 games. So the Niners defense was really good at A, pressuring Stafford, and B, forcing him to making some really difficult throws or even some dumb throws. And I do think that should take place at least once in the course of this game. But to go through the Niners defensively this season, I know it's not the exact same unit as last year, but it's pretty close. They brought back the general core from that unit, and the Niners defense has been very good recently and this season at forcing interceptions. San Francisco's defense has recorded at least one interception in 6 of its last 8 games, including 2 of the first 3 games this season. Now, you might be wondering, well, Stafford didn't throw a pick last week, so maybe he might be a little bit more secure with the football. I don't see that happening. Stafford only attempted 25 passes last week. I think it was solely based on volume. The Rams actually ran the ball well in that game. They also got off to a pretty early lead, but the Rams ended up averaging 5 yards a carry, and Stafford really didn't have to throw the ball that much in general, let alone downfield. And if you want to compare game 3 of the season to the first 2 games, Stafford attempted 41 attempts in game 1 against the Bills and 36 against the Falcons. I think that the Niners should keep this game close, and I do think that he'll end up attempting probably closer to 32 pass attempts or so. But you also have to wonder, or at least bring up the fact that since the Rams averaged 5 yards a carry last week, the story is going to be stopping the run because if Stafford's forced to throw a bunch of passes, especially in second and long, third and long, they're going to have a lot of more opportunities to actually intercept some passes. And luckily, the Niners excel in the rush defense. The Niners are allowing only 2.8 yards per carry, which is the second best in the league. So I do expect the Rams to struggle running the ball. I think Stafford will have a lot of opportunities to throw picks based on some second and long and third and long situations. And if you want to buy into the spread and what Vegas is expecting, the Rams are an underdog in this game by 1.5. And I'm not sure if the Rams are going to lose this game. The point is this game should be a nail biter throughout based on the 1.5 spread. And I do think as a result, this game should have a decent game flow where Stafford will be forced to throw the ball around a lot. And I think one of them will end up in, or I think one pass will end up in a 49er defender's hands. So the play that once again here for Monday, October 3rd is going to be on Stafford to throw an interception and minus 115 on DraftKings. Bye, everyone.